Today's recipe is very special. It's an Indian dessert jalebi. It's a very popular street food and one of my most favorite, top 3 favorite Indian sweets. It's crispy on the outside and full of the lovely sugar syrup inside. It is magical. It's one of my favorite breakfasts as well. Yes, that's right, because they sell it fresh in the morning as well. And one of the shops near my parents' house in central India sells piping hot samosas with piping hot jalebis. And when I visit a home, that is my favorite breakfast, piping hot samosas with jalebis. Oh my God, they are absolutely divine. So I am adding 150 grams of plain flour into a bowl. Then goes in 1 tablespoon of gram flour, half a teaspoon of yeast. So I'm just going to give it a quick mix. Then I'm going to add 110 ml of water. Mix. Just going to increase the water a bit more. So that was a total of 160 ml of water. I've given it a good whisk. I'm going to cover this and leave this overnight, and I'll see this in the morning. So next morning, this is how the batter is looking. It's got lots of air bubbles. It smells a bit sour, which is oh, look at that. Look at that, beautiful. So now I'm going to whisk it again, beat it up again. So just going to do that, and then going to fill it up in a piping bag right here. And then just goes into the bag. Look at that. And now it's time to deep fry and soak it in sugar syrup. So the next important bit is to make the sugar syrup, or what we call chashni. And for that I have got a pan and some granulated sugar. I have got golden granulated at home, so that's what I'm using. That goes in. And also goes in just some water, and we're just going to let the sugar melt. And quite important, I am going to add a pinch of saffron for the lovely color, and for the flavor I'm just going to add some ground cardamom. And I'm just going to let this cook. And in another pan, I'm just going to fill it up with some oil, sunflower oil. Traditionally, and still actually, people like to make this in ghee, but I like oil. Right, so you can see that the chashni, which is the sugar syrup, is done. All the sugar is melted, and the reason for this color, like I said, is just because I've used golden sugar and not normal sugar, but you can use either. So I'm going to take it off the heat now. So I would say just fry it when the oil is hot but not very hot. But if you want the exact temperature, then I would say around 160 C is a good temperature to fry this in. Go. There it is. You want to come close? With the overnight soaked fermented batter with jalebi, when I'm cooking this right now, I can smell the sourness of it, which is quite key, and that's how they make the jalebi in India. But of course, if you made a quicker version, which is also delicious, you don't get this kind of smell. And it will have a slightly different taste, but they both are fantastic. And once they are lovely and golden, you pick them up and put them straight away in the sugar syrup. And I'm just going to bring all these jalebis in the syrup now. And they sizzle and start soaking up the syrup straight away. Just a few minutes in there and you can see that it's starting to soak it up. Just look at these beauties. Oh, fantastic do they look. Serve them hot. Crispy. Oh my God. They remind me of my shop near my parents' house. They taste so similar to that. And I think it's the overnight fermentation that's made it taste like that. So good. I told you I won't be able to stop at one. Oh my God.